Today's discussion point is regarding Q4. What does it mean? Where are we? It's the most interesting quarter of the year. For instance, here we are. We've just passed the election, and I was in Costco the other day, my favorite store, and there's Christmas stuff up already. There's Christmas stuff up like 3 weeks ago. In fact, there was barely any Halloween stuff. It was all Christmas stuff. So they keep pushing Christmas back further and further and further into the year. Next thing you know, it'll be Christmas in July, but it'll actually be July for December. But aside from that, if you go online and start shopping, I was doing some of that today. I needed to replace a computer, which is why I have this cool screen behind me here because I'm not in my normal place to shoot today. But I was looking for a computer and there were Black Friday deals. And now that's, maybe about 3 weeks away from right now. So it's very interesting that, here we are almost at Black Friday. 3 weeks from now, but the deals are now. I remember having to stand in line as a kid and get up, go to the store after we ate the Thanksgiving dinner and go to the store and wait out all night to save, $100 on some stupid piece of electronics that was outdated in, 6 months from then. But, now you just click and click and click and it comes to you. So Black Friday's already here. Christmas is already here. Everything is rush, 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 rush. But in terms of real estate, Q4 is a really interesting kind of a situation. If you think about the beginning of Q4, October 1st, which is just a little bit more than a month ago, think about where everything was. And I'm not even just talking in a COVID world. I'm talking in just, hey, in this particular area, could have been 75, 80 degrees out on October 1st or thereabouts. Kind of just transitioning from true fall, like that really beginning of fall where it starts to maybe get a little chilly and you might wear a little bit of a jacket, maybe not on some days, to, kind of the beginning of November, this past week, it was literally wind chills that equaled in the 20s. Could use my winter coat. To, once we get another month into this here, you're going to be definitely needing more of a coat, maybe a winter coat, earmuffs, as we kind of roll into past Thanksgiving and into Christmas. And, think about that for real estate, where in a typical Q4, it's really Q3.5, if you really want to call it that. It's the first 6 weeks of Q4 that mean everything. And the last 6 weeks of Q4, you're just kind of hanging on, just getting over that hump into the next year. So, and that's a typical non-COVID year. So it'll be really, I don't see a lot of change from that, except the fact that the interest rates are still low. However, there isn't a lot of impetus that the interest rates are likely to surge higher anytime soon. So, buyers are like, well, I could wait until next year. Maybe everybody just needs a break, even though the governor of New Jersey and New York are trying to cancel Thanksgiving and cancel Christmas. And all the celebrations. I think, people may need a mental break from just their everyday lives and say, hey, maybe I can focus on the holiday. Maybe I can focus on a small holiday, but really do it deep and well and kind of block out everything else. So Q4 is really going to be very interesting as far as like what happens, what doesn't happen. I would expect that if I am a seller, that I would be wanting to get my home sold in the next few weeks. And if I am a buyer, and I do have the time that, those weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas are going to be better than Black Friday when it comes to deals within the real estate community. So this is today's discussion point on Q4.